Hi guys, so in the Mr. Beast war, there's this content creator that I keep hearing about, Rosanna Pansino. I heard her name being brought up, she seems to be a player in this war, but I don't actually know what she's saying except that she didn't get a #1 spot or something. Oh, hold on, I'm seeing a bunch of videos. The real Mr. Beast document, Mr. Beast is gross. I'm being silenced, Beast Games. Mr. Beast Games keeps getting worse. The news about Mr. Beast Games is disturbing.
I have received messages from over a dozen people involved with the current Beast games.
Oh, fuck, are they trying to ruin his future projects now, man? Dude, Mr. Beast is being treated like a villain now.
It is being marketed as the biggest competition show ever.
Okay, let's go, Beast. I was wondering if that was just on standby. Thanks for delivering the news, Rosanna.
Some of the messages are from people who are still competing, and some of them are from people that I personally know who
Wait, so you're getting leaks when the production is not even done yet? Wait, so did they just reach out to you?
So the messages that I have received, I find them to be very disturbing.
Yeah, I believe people nowadays.
They're scared for not only their own safety, but the safety of their friends who are still competing.
Scared for their safety. So you're saying that these games are like extremely dangerous?
They aren't doing this out of spite. They're doing this because they are afraid for themselves and for their friends.
That's a huge thing to say. Like when she says that, I'm just imagining like a really life-threatening situation, like go swim with crocodiles or something. I don't know, we don't know anything, but if she happens to be exaggerating, like she doesn't even know herself. Unless, well, maybe if she just hypes it and then it comes out that it's not like this life-threatening or this dangerous, this will be such a credibility hit.
What is going on here is beyond disgusting and extremely dangerous.
Big words again. If it happens to be false or exaggerated, then this would be bad.
It was really bad. People were having seizures because they were not getting medication, even though we were promised we would.
If this is true that they were promised that they would and they just didn't give them, again, I cannot trust the words outright because people are saying things nowadays, but then you realize that's not really what was being said. If they really promised that they would get medication and they didn't get it, yeah, that would be bad.
And it was 100% rigged. They presented it as though the game would be like Squid Games. Basically, a type of game show where all the games are an even playing field. All the games were about speed and strength.
So basically, if you're not athletic, you're at a disadvantage. See, the Mr. Beast challenges with all the content creators, it usually has variety in it. And now she's saying that it didn't have this variety. It's a lot just physical prowess.
So only the young athletic males were at an advantage over the women and elderly people.
There were elderly people?
Men started realizing that they could take out the women. Guys started tackling and hitting women.
Ooh. If this is... shit, if we see that on camera, shit.
I saw people with broken bones, stitches, etc. And most were women.
Okay, this is very graphical. This is very graphical. Like, if they would lie about it, it would be like a huge lie to make. Like, it's not something that you can just like subtly lie about. Like, either you see it or not. So even if the show gets released, it is a possibility that we won't even see that. We would only hear about it from the contestants speaking out after, if they choose to. So the thing is, this is just information from one side. We didn't see the show, and again, we might not see everything because things will get edited out and cut off. I'm basically just saying, I think nowadays we can't just trust words. You need to see everything.
They offered anyone who lost $1,000 to sign away their rights to join any kind of class action lawsuit of any kind.
Just so they cannot like sue? After this article came out and things started blowing up, they called everyone back and decided to offer an additional $1,000. So this, if it would be true, it sounds like there's been negligence in trying to make this extreme show, and then just them trying to cover for this negligence.
And when the men started tackling people to get them out, nothing was done about it.
Were they playing football? Like, what was it? It seems to be like a... Did they have to tackle, like, this competition? And she's also saying that the fact that the nurses are are confirming the injuries is proof. So yeah, so that was Rosanna Pansino's video. The news about Mr. Beast Games is disturbing. So I have to admit, I actually expected to side with Mr. Beast, but everything that's being said, it doesn't even comes from her, it comes from the alleged people who participated, and like there's no way to verify that right now. I mean, the fact that the nurses... If this happens to be true, yeah, it's kind of shitty. We don't see the footage, we cannot see if like something is off or something seems contradictory, but even with the footage, it's edited, right? So it's also possible to hide stuff. I'm just saying there's information missing, like there's pieces of puzzles missing. It's just something to consider and like, okay, let's beware, let's see if... And it will be hard to prove, potentially. Like, if Mr. Beast controls the evidence, yeah, it's hard to actually prove this stuff, but that's how we need to roll here. We cannot just blindly believe words and have people cancelled for no fucking reason, have people, businesses being ruined or their lifestyles being ruined just because we decided to believe someone. We cannot trust words nowadays, especially on the internet. It's way too easy.